think I might just start a little bit early, as much as I like this book. Really sounds good. So, Base, thank you so much for the next month of subscription. 13 months is a very long time. I appreciate the support, all the support you've given for a while. It's greatly appreciated. And believe me, there will be background noise. Hades, pauses talk. Hopefully my internet is not as bad as it's looking right now. I would really like it if my internet was not as bad as it's looking right now. We're gonna see. And my internet's looking really bad right now. It's been bad for a day. We are dropping frames, which really annoys the hell out of me. I would love it if I had internet that actually was, consistent ever. Yeah, we're just not gonna do that. We're not doing that. Okay. Question is, I fix camera nonsense. The question is my internet having trouble or is my computer having trouble? Hey, Link. We'll find out. Okay, so we're not going to be going in blind to Hades. We're going to be doing very similar stuff in Hades that I did with basically Risk of Rain, where I played a number of hours offline, and then now we're going into gameplay in streaming, where I at least know some stuff, and it makes it easier for me to interact with you guys while we're actually doing stuff. Give you an idea where I am. I have played about 15 hours of Hades so far. Unlocked a number of things. You know, we have a lot going on. Hades is a storyline-based game. There actually is a story. There is, there is a story. There's character interactions. There are, yeah, Cox having issues yesterday. I mean, it just settled, so hopefully it'll be now, but we'll see. But there's a story, there's character interactions, there are interpersonal stories between the characters. So all of this means there is spoilers. So if you do want to play Hades and you don't want to be spoiled on the storyline, now is a ridiculously good time to leave the stream. I am not starting a new game of Onius. We are going to be going on the file that I have previously set up, because I haven't beaten it, I haven't 100%ed it. So that is going to be the file. So there are about, let's see here. There are about 13 episodes that are currently offline that will be going online soon-ish. If I go look... Dead Rising finished uploading. Not quite. So we got a couple of days left of Dead Rising. Trying to see exactly how much. So we have 3 days left of Dead Rising. After Dead Rising finishes uploading, I will start sending Hades in. So you guys will not be as far behind on Hades as you are on Risk of Rain. Start seeing that. But all that being said, I have wasted 5 minutes. We are now on time to officially start the stream. Drink. Get started. So as you can see, I do have a save file here that we are currently working on. 23 escape attempts. And I'll explain the game as we go in, for those of you who do not know Hades. Achievement unlocked, grown close. Weird, that achievement is kind of late, actually. I should have gotten that yesterday. Okay, so Hades is a top-down isometric roguelike made by Supergiant Games, same people who made Bastion, Transistor, and Pyre. Absolutely fantastic. We're going to enjoy it. Based somewhat loosely on Greek mythology. There is a lot of cool mythology in here, especially if you at least have a basis in Greek mythology. You will know a lot more about kind of what's going... Not really what's going on, but you'll get a better idea of who people are, what type of personalities they have, things like that. So we are playing with the Greek gods. Just a foremention, I will sometimes screw up names and go back and forth between Greek and Roman names. It's gonna happen. Get used to it. Especially with Dionysus. I will frequently call him Bacchus because I just happen to know that name. So it'll happen a lot. We are playing Zagreus, who is apparently the son of Hades himself. And he is stuck in the Underworld. Stuck in kind of the House of Hades, and he's trying to fight his way to the surface, where he believes he will find, among other things, his mom. On his way up, he has to fight through Tartarus, he has to fight through Asphodel, he has to fight through Elysium. We have to kind of get out of hell, essentially. So we got to make our way through. And on the way, we will both have a weapon that we'll be using, and we will also be getting blessings and boons from the other gods. So from Zeus, Poseidon, Artemis, and onwards. Different boons do different things. So you'll see me do that. But at the start of every run, we are actually in the House of Hades. And we have different things we can interact with. It's very much like every other Supergiant game in that there's a lot of interaction. There's a lot of... It's not that I'm confusing names of Anius. I know who is who. But the screen will say Dionysus. I will say Bacchus. It's just because that's the name I know. I'm from New Orleans. When we have the parade route, the parade is Bacchus down here. It's the same god. It's just I'm using a different name for it. Unfortunately, you will kind of have to deal with that, because there are some people that I know by different names. Just the ones I'm familiar with. So we're going to be kind of interacting with the environment. There's going to be a fair amount at the beginning of every run where I am interacting. So, for example, when these guys are just kind of fun. These are just the dead. Zagreus talks a lot about stuff that he's doing, so you will see that. I will unfortunately probably talk about it a lot. But just look at the dead. You get to see them every so often. They have a little fun comment, and they actually talk about how they died. But we have a lot of characters who are floating around. We have Achilles. We have Cerberus. We have Hades himself. We have Orpheus. We have Nyx. We have Thanatos. We have a lot of different characters that we will end up seeing, and I'll interact with a lot of them. If they have a exclamation point over their head like Hades does right now, they will have something unique to say to me that both advances my knowledge and interactions with them, sometimes evolving our relationship, and then sometimes it actually leads to things. So I will be interacting. It takes about 10-15 minutes at the beginning of any given run. There's also upgrades to be done. We'll talk about that in a second. So first, let's talk to Achilles. As I said, this is where the spoilers get in here. And the reason there's spoilers now is because I am a fair bit into the conversations and the dialogue trees. Not really trees, just the dialogue with some of these characters. Sometimes characters also respond to things I have done recently. Places I've gone to, bosses I've beaten, how far I've gotten in, what was the last thing I've gotten. Can you spoil some things? I would greatly prefer if you didn't. Because I don't know everything.
You saw that Thanatos is back, didn't you, lad?
Oh, okay.
He's been over there brooding. When he's around, at least.
So Thanatos, death, essentially, didn't show up until I had actually played like 10 hours or so. So now Achilles is finally responding to him.
I saw Achilles. I think he's angry with me because of my decision to leave the house. Not that it's any of his business.
So some characters are okay with Zagreus trying to leave the Underworld. He is the prince of the Underworld, so some characters are okay with him trying to leave. Some characters are very not okay. So Achilles trained Zagreus in how to fight, and he is very much supportive of Zagreus leaving. So he doesn't really mind it. Thanatos, a little bit less so.
Oh, don't say that. It isn't every day or night when one discovers that his closest friend has had it with his temperamental father and decided to leave home. I think he's struggling with what to make.
Voice the characters is low. It is. They are a little bit quiet. I'll try to turn them up a little bit. The reason I have it down is because combat is loud. But we'll take a look and see what we can do about that. see. As you can see, that's how loud the game is. Voices are just quiet. Okay, we'll try that.
I will. You're right, as always, sir.
So you will see that I have the option to gift. That is something a little bit different. That is Nectar. It is a collectible that I will get throughout the course of the game. Giving Nectar to characters the first time will get us a gift from them that we will be able to use to kind of change what happens on the course of the run. And those gifts evolve over time, so you'll see me using certain ones to evolve them. Continuing to give Nectar will also advance our relationship a little bit, and then there's a final level where we give Ambrosia as opposed to Nectar, and that does something else that I haven't quite discovered. I've only given Ambrosia to one character so far. I'm kind of holding on to my Nectar for now because there's some characters I still haven't got a chance to give it to yet, and I want to advance them. We'll see what happens. But we do have Cerberus.
Cerberus is busily considering upon what else to gnaw.
See you. Not everybody knows.
And we always pet the doggo.
And live to tell of it, right, boy?
I'm sorry he disturbed you, Cerberus.
Also, Hades is a dick.
How goes your heated rivalry against the greatest king of Athens lately, boy? Your battles with him and the Minotaur must be the talk of the Underworld of late.
So that is the boss of level 3 is who he's talking about, who beat me in my last run.
Admitted, Father. Theseus was the only hero you were able to recruit to stand against me. All the while he gets to boast about being the champion. Well, was Heracles too busy for the task?
Good question.
Speak not to me of Heracles. You know these heroes by their deeds, not by their character. Heracles is fortunate he's in my brother's favor. Else he would be in Tartarus where he belongs. The mortal concept of what constitutes a hero is absurd.
They're kind of responding to the Disney movie, I think.
They should have asked the expert, I suppose.
Okay, so response a little bit on characters. So Hades is very much not okay with us trying to leave the Underworld. He doesn't want us to leave. He's very angry at us. He kind of gets angry anytime I bring up anything. This is the Contractor. So the House Contractor is kind of interesting. I get to use him to upgrade a couple things. There's a lot of visual, just cosmetic items I can do to upgrade the house that are available in all of these other tabs that you see. I don't think these actually have any bonuses whatsoever, but work orders are different. These are actually upgrades that change the run, which is kind of neat. I've already unlocked a lot of them, but these actually give me bonuses and upgrades. So, for example, this upgrade that I'm going to get next says that some of the urns and destructibles that I get throughout the course of the run will have 15 obols in them, 15 gold, basically, that I get to spend. So we're going to go ahead and do that upgrade.
Contractor, I would ask that you pursue this job. I'll be excited to see the result.
What is it that you're on about?
That's you. I'm also going to go ahead and upgrade Darker Thirst. So I have a choice of weapons every time I run. And of my choice of weapons, one weapon every time will be highlighted in like this dark glow. It's the Dark Thirst. That increases the amount of darkness I get over the course of the run. I use darkness to upgrade myself. However, this upgrade says that whichever weapon has the Dark Thirst will also give me plus 20% gems over the course of the run. Now, this is kind of expensive. You'll notice that this is 2 diamonds in order to unlock this. Diamonds, I have not found good ways to get this. Oh, yeah, the Streamer for God Vaz. Yep. We're going to go ahead and upgrade that so I can get more gems.
Wouldn't mind an extra helping of gemstones while I'm ransacking out there.
You'll notice the lower right-hand corner, those are all of my collectibles. Okay, so upgrade it all I can. So, Orpheus has nothing to say to me right now, and I don't really need to give him a Nectar gift. I've already given one recently, and I'm not trying to max out Orpheus at the time. So let's go, I'm looking for a specific character. There she is. Okay, we'll talk to her soon. Do trades in the store? Yeah, but I need, there's other materials I need to get the trades in the store, so we'll see. Let's listen in on Thanatos and Nyx.
Mother, is there something I can do to help with all of this? I spend too much time away from the house. Please, let me know.
You are already doing what you can to help, my son. Continue doing so. Matters are at stake here concerning you and all of us. Your support and choices in this shape the outcome that shall come to pass.
Yeah, I've heard references to Heat. I have not actually... Go on. I have not actually gotten to Heat yet.
I understand, and I will do my best. Thank you for taking care of everything. I have every faith in you, Mother, and in this house. Farewell.
So Nyx is another person who is on our I haven't gotten to that yet. Nyx is
Farewell.
knight, as you might expect. She mothered Zagreus kind of when he grew up. So she's been helping us get out of the house. But I have my favorite NPC down here, so let's go talk to her. First of all, gift.
Oh my. Your Highness, are you really sure you want me to have this?
Yes, Dusa. Yes, I am sure I want you to have nectar.
I really am, Dusa. I hope you enjoy it.
Dusa's, above and beyond probably my favorite character in the game.
I'm sorry. I better get back to my cleaning.
And off she
See you,
goes.
Dusa.
And that is why I gave nectar to Dusa first before I talked to her, because she runs away at the end of every conversation. Ooh, who's
Megara, the featured servant of the house.
Huh. That little poster, yeah, she's very cute. That poster changes from time to time, and a different servant becomes the, a different servant every so often or a different character will become the featured servant, so that's kind of fun to see who's there.
What's up for barter?
So this is the Wretched Broker. So the Wretched Broker I can talk to, and he will allow me to trade certain resources for other resources. Some of these are a constant. So the top 5 of these will always be there. The bottom one, however, it changes every run, and it's kind of a special trade. So right now I'm able to trade 25 darkness to get 3 keys. That is an amazing trade, and I'll go ahead and go for it. I need 4 more keys to get my next upgrade, to give you an idea.
It's a deal.
3,
Extra keys.
Okay, so now we have 20 keys. I definitely need nectar, so we'll be looking at that. I need a lot of nectar. I need 10 nectar to get a single diamond, and then I need 2 diamonds to get a single ambrosia, and I need an ambrosia to get a titan blood. So, there's some work I have to do there. Yeah, I've kind of talked to everybody that we can talk to right now, so we're going to go into our room. Here's our room. Not much to interact with here. There is the Fated List. These are kind of achievements. If I do a thing, I get rewards. And these just involve kind of doing everything in the game. So what you kind of see here is is there no escape? If I win, if I succeed, which I have not done yet, we will get 1,000 darkness, which, cool. These are different things I can get off of Athena, off of Aphrodite. These are different boons I can potentially get that I need to unlock. On the Heart-Seeking Bow, Stygian Blade, these are my weapons, and these are the upgrades I can get from Daedalus to the weapon itself, so I've got more of those I have to upgrade. I've got to kill Armored Wardens, and it looks like the final level of the game, and second level of the game. And then just doing stuff with the House Contractor will get me diamonds. So lots of fun stuff. We'll see where we are. We also have the Mirror of Night, which I'm going to go ahead and upgrade now.
What more potential do I
Holy
have?
crap, there's more. So the Mirror of Night allows me to do these kind of very Rogue Legacy type upgrades. So these are pseudo-permanent upgrades to not necessarily my stats, but my abilities. So for example, Dark Presence allows me extra damage from attack and special when I'm doing a backstab when I attack an opponent from behind. One of my upgrades I got later on allowed me to flip these things. So Shadow Presence could become Fiery Presence. Fiery Presence allows me to deal bonus attack and special when striking undamaged foes. It's very good for high damage stuff. I currently have it on what I really want, and I've done a number of upgrades. We have High Confidence, which allows me to... No, believe me, I understand how good 3 keys, 25 darkness is. Believe me, I understand. High Confidence, I need to start looking into upgrading more, just dealing more damage when my health is high. But we just unlocked 2 things, and I haven't seen these before. So Privilege Status. Deal bonus damage versus flows afflicted by at least 2 status curses. 20% extra damage per rank. That's pretty awesome. Family Favorite. Deal bonus damage for each Olympian whose boons you have. 2.5% per rank. That's kind of sexy. Olympian Favor. Raise your chance for a boon to be rare by 1% per rank. Or raise your chance for... I think that's... that Olympian rewards? Raise your chance for... I think that's just like Olympian rules. Yeah, privilege status is pretty sexy. I've seen some of the stuff that does. I think I'm a fan of Dark Foresight, and I think we're going to be pumping some stuff into that. And we're going to be pumping some stuff into privilege status, too. Word. There's something special about that this icon here, and I don't know what it is. Oh, progression rewards as opposed to resource rewards. Oh, gotcha. So as opposed to darkness and so on. Okay, that makes sense.
Looking good.
So stuff that actually makes the run succeed as opposed to permanent advancement. That makes sense. Okay, so we're on our last room before we actually start the run. I know it's taken me 30 minutes or so to get here. So we got a couple things to do. First, we have our keepsakes. So these are what I get for giving nectar to a character for the first time. I get a keepsake. A lot of these that you see, especially down here, these are keepsakes from the various gods, and these basically make it so I get a bonus from that god. The first boon I will get after I equip this will be from Ares, for example, and I have a better chance of getting a better result from him. This one, on the other hand, is from Chaos Gates, so I got different things there. The top row, these are from normal NPCs, and they have a couple of cool effects. This one has a special image on it from Charon, because I have maximized Charon's relationship with me. I don't 100% know what that does yet. This one's new, Pierce Butterfly. Gain plus 1% damage each time you clear an encounter without taking damage. Holy crap, that's good! Okay, we're going to be using that almost permanently. And then down here is Broken Spear Point, which is actually one of my favorites. After taking damage, but become impervious to damage for 1.25 seconds. Refreshes after 7 seconds. So just limiting damage. These four are from special characters that you only see on any given floor. I think that's the case, because I know that's the case for this one, and this one. Not sure about this one, because I've never seen this special character before. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to start the run with the Chthonic Coin Purse. So this just starts me with more money, which means that I get to buy special stuff in the first shop that I happen to see. We'll be switching off of this as we go on to the next floor. And here are my weapons. So there's 6 weapons total. We have a sword, we have a spear, we have a shield, we have a bow, we have fists to punch the hell out of people, and we have a gun. You'll notice that my fists are the ones that are glowing with darkness. Excuse me. There we go. My fist is the one that's covered in darkness, which means my fist is the one that gets the bonus. So we're going to be going with that. The red bloody glow means that if I happen to have Titan's blood, I could upgrade special bonuses specific to this weapon. So I'm using the aspect of Talos today. The aspect of Zagreus is the one the game starts with, which is just dodge chance. The problem is I haven't upgraded it ever, so there's 0 dodge chance. Dodge is just you don't take damage. Aspect of Talos says that my special attack becomes Magnetic Cutter. It pulls enemies close to me. And whatever enemy I've pulled, I get a 20% attack and cast bonus against them, which is sexy as hell. So we're going to be running with that. We also have Skelly here. Skelly wants to talk.
Let me have it already, boyo. No holding back.
Oh, okay. So, we have a couple of different attacks. So, I have a dash, which I will be using to dodge attacks. Here, shield is fun. We have enough time for about 3 runs today, so I'll do as many as I can. So, I have a dash. This allows me to dodge attacks and also move quickly. X is a basic attack. And for the fists, it's just pummel the hell out of an enemy. My Y is a special attack. For this case, it's an uppercut that also pulls my enemy over to me. And then that little swirly effect is the extra damage I deal. We also have a dashing basic attack. Do that right here. Dashing attack. And a dashing special. So you're going to see me doing a lot of that. We also have what's called a cast. So it starts out just shooting these like bloody bolts at enemies. Now this enemy currently has my bolts. The only way to get them back is to either kill them, which gives me my bolts back, or alternatively, after a certain amount of time, they just drop it. I want my enemies to have these bolts because it increases the amount of damage I deal to an enemy that actually has those bolts in. Now, with all that said, we have done all that we need to. Let's start the run. Hades is a fantastic game.
The goddess Demeter.
Ooh, okay. So we start every run by getting a boon of some sort from one of the various gods. This time we got Demeter, or Demeter.
None can endure an everlasting winter's chill, young Zagreus. Not even your father's lifeless servants there beneath the earth.
So sometimes they'll say stuff, sometimes they'll talk a little bit. A lot of shade gets thrown back and forth. And then I get a choice of 3 boons.
Cold or something, right?
I mean, Daedalus, I think he's technically a god, honestly. Okay. So I got 3 options. I will get 3 options. Sometimes I get base options, sometimes I get upgraded. Sometimes it's something that upgrades one of my attacks, and sometimes it's a passive upgrade. And also, there are rarities. Higher rarities makes it a better thing. So my 3 options are here. Number 1, my special inflicts... It's not... I mean, it's... He upgrades your weapon. It's a boon. Fair. But we... special inflicts chill. Chill slows enemies by 4%. Now, remember... I have a bonus right now that if I can inflict a curse and chill counts, if I inflict 2 of them, I deal more damage. So we do want that. This looks amazing, but let's continue looking. Crystal Beam upgrades my cast. Instead of firing off those little crystals, I drop a beam that starts attacking and it minorly tracks enemies. Pretty good stuff there. So cast is pretty fantastic. Moving on. So it tracks, it does a lot of good damage. Problem is, it doesn't drop a curse on enemies, and honestly, I want the curse. Also, I like Crystal Beam, but there's better options. Also, Crystal Beam does not shove a crystal into my enemies, so I don't get the damage off of it. Mistral Dash, when I dash, I shoot forward a gust that inflicts chill. This could also be very good. I think we're going to go with Frost Flourish, though. Because the dash and the Frost Flourish are going to give the same thing to the same enemies. But I want the Frost Flourish because it increases my special damage. We'll be using my special a lot as part of the combo I use in enemies. Then, we get to go start using my things. Hey, look, dead things.
Careless of me.
Okay, so now I get 2 choices. At the end of every room, I'm allowed to go through a door, and I kind of choose what I want. So the door in this case is gems, which means the reward for the next room is gems. However, I have this pit right here. In return for spending 21 health, I get to go into the realm of Chaos. Chaos is going to give me a boon. His boon is part boon, part curse. The curse part, something bad happens to me for a certain number of rooms. But then, the curse turns into a boon, I get something really good. Also, Chaos may have more options for me, leaving the room to get different rewards. I'm going to spend 21 health to go down to the Gate of Chaos. Did I equip the butterfly? I did not. I usually start by equipping the Chthonic coin purse, because that will give me 125 gold at the start. So you'll notice I'm starting with about 250. It's not gold, it's obols. Come on, you want them on my lap? Come on. Oh, there you go. I started with 256 obols. A little bit less. I started a little bit less than that because I just killed 2 enemies. But I start with a bunch of obols, which I can use to buy stuff from the shop. So floor 1... I choose to go with the coin purse. I will switch off of it when we get to floor 2. So here's my boon. And now Chaos is going to talk to me.
I believe I have deduced something I ought to have sooner recognized.
Uh-huh.
Your mother must have been one who called herself Persephone.
Uh-huh.
Her stay within the Underworld was brief from my perspective, but impactful nonetheless.
We know all
You
this.
seek her now. Respond.
Who gets a Chaos Gate in room 1 is... I mean... Are you talking about who gets one to spawn or who actually takes one? Because if it takes one, I take every Chaos Gate I can see if I have the health for it.
I do. She's somewhere on the surface.
I like stuff.
That's why I keep on finding you like this. I'm trying to find her.
I hope that your attempts achieve success. She is beyond my senses presently. Though of course, I am still able to assist you in your journey thus.
Oh, that's lucky? Okay. So... Chaos's boons, again, are a little bit weird. They're a curse followed by a bonus. So Slothful Shot says I move extremely goddamn slowly, and afterwards my cast deals more damage. Addled Influence says that for the next 3 encounters, basically think next 3 combat rooms, if I cast, I take damage, but afterwards any money I find is worth 40% more. And then Abyssal Soul says that I will take more damage from traps the next couple encounters, but afterwards get a permanent health boost for 33%. I'm going to go for the money.
Let's shake this curse.
Okay, and here we go. We go into the next room. The next room is going to be darkness as opposed to gems. Okay, time to go kill some fools. Fists are annoying. If they hit you, they,
That'll do.
Oh, we're already done. Fists, if they hit you, they'll bind you.
Let me see.
Okay, so I have options for darkness or keys. I actually need keys a little bit more than I need darkness, so here we go. I still have stuff to unlock with keys. On the ground, you'll see various traps. There's some bombs. There's some... that's a bomb I just activated, okay. There's some bombs on the ground. There are some spike traps on the ground. If I activate them, they can hurt me. They can also hurt my enemies. There's my key. And I'll be clearing every room. I'll be checking to see if we get a couple of spawns. There are a couple of different spawns that can happen that will give me extra resources, but they're not always obvious. This is going to be a Centaur's Heart. A Centaur's Heart's going to increase my maximum health. That is one of those spawns, that upper right-hand corner there. That is a Charon's Well, which gives me some temporary bonuses. So there's my maximum health up, so 25 maximum health up. And then here's a well. So this, I get to spend obols for temporary upgrades. So Hydrolite, for the next 3 chambers, I will get 10% of my health back, which is currently about 8. Eris Bangle, I will deal 50% more damage to undamaged foes. And Braid of Atlas, my cast will deal 50% more damage. Unfortunately, my cast I can't really use right now because of my Chaos Boon. And also, this weapon is not really good at dealing one-hit kills, so Eris Bangle's not all that good. And I'm not worried about my health, so I'm not going to do Hydrolite. We're gonna hold on to our money. And this is a boon room. So this is going to be Athena. Athena gives me one of my favorite boons, and it's one of the reasons why I'm very glad that I went for the special upgrade off of Demeter as opposed to going for a dash upgrade. And you'll see why in just a second. I took a little bit of damage there, that's fine. Oh, that was stupid. So this enemy has a yellow outline. Yellow outlines suck. They are elite enemies. Elite enemies have a shield that I have to deal with, and I cannot stun them. I can't really ruin them, you know? They can just kind of attack me. I can't flinch them, so I gotta be careful with them. Now, I'm not 100% sure on this, but because this has the ring around the bottom of it, I believe this is an upgraded boon that we're gonna be getting.
The biting cold surrounding you must mean the goddess of seasons decided to take an interest in your struggle, Zagreus. I did not count on Demeter being a part of this. Take heart, though use discretion around her.
Will do. Okay, and look, there it is. So rare, reduced damage from traps. If I want to take that, I won't, because this is better. So my dash deals damage, it can deflect. So by dashing through enemies that deal damage, the more important thing is the deflect bonus. I consider this to be amazing. Oh, I didn't know about the replacement boon being an upgraded rarity. Good to know. And we're immediately going into a boss room. This is going to be a sub-boss with a Aphrodite bonus. And you will kind of immediately see why I like deflections. These guys throw bombs, but if I happen to dash when the bomb's getting close, I will deflect it and send it right back at them. This also allows me to completely ignore incoming attacks off of enemies if I time it right, which will allow me to do undamaged attacks. Is Legendary higher than the highest rarity? Or lower than the highest rarity? Because I've gotten the Legendary before.
He was quite instrumental in a war of my design. Still, he resisted my attempts to sway his actions. You tell him simply I admire him.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear you admire him. So, I have some rare options. So, attack deals more damage and inflicts weak. That's good, but there's a separate one I'm looking for my main attack. So, I think we're going to skip this one for now. When foes are slain, they deal damage to nearby foes and inflict weak. This is really good. Or a 13% damage reduction from all sources that happen to be nearby. These are 2 really hard choices, but we're going to go for a damage reduction because I like taking less damage. Now, darkness is a bit weird. I like darkness. I won't usually choose it over other things, but darkness does two things for me. Number one, it gives me darkness, which allows me to upgrade myself later on at the mirror, but also I have a bonus that says that darkness gives me health back. So this is kind of a heal, which is important because in this game, there are not a lot of healing options.
Look at all that coin.
Got a lot of coin. We have money. Let's see if we can go talk to Karen soon. Here we go. Small health refill. Anything else in this room? There's a lot of different traps. Attacking pillars causes things to fall nearby. Looks like we're going for more darkness. Not seeing some of the stuff I would like to see. Okay, these guys suck when they're elite upgraded. Yeah, I originally didn't think her weak was good, and then I came to my senses. It did take me a bit to get there, though. Let's go ahead and get rid of the ads. There we go. I thought I dashed out of that. Okay. That. Anything else in here? Okay, so I could go for more coin, or I could go for Karen. I'm actually gonna go to the shop right now. So I can spend money to get bonuses, and would you look at that? There just so happens to be two different boons in here. Oh, this is actually a hard choice. We're gonna go for extra dodge chance.
Faster than ever.
It feels unseemly to make contact from that most unpleasant boatman's stash of ill-gotten wares. Nonetheless, this was an opportunity.
Yep. And what are you gonna offer? Abilities that can deflect also make foes exposed, which means enemies take more damage when struck from behind. I think we're going to go for that. And get a small heal and also some extra darkness. So that was a deflect right, or just now, that you saw. I love Hermes. Hermes has some of my favorite boons, actually. I was actually hoping there was a certain boon on him that I consider to be absolutely goddamn broken that I was looking for. He just didn't happen to have it. Get some gems.
Back at the house.
Let's see, any bonuses in here? I do not see any. I'm actually not seeing any chests either. So we got a choice. We got the Daedalus Hammer, which upgrades my weapon, or we have the Pomegranate, which upgrades one of my boons. It chooses 3 boons kind of randomly. I think it highlights the ones I got most recently, preferably. But we go for Hammer in this household. And you'll see why in just a second, as soon as I actually get my choices from Hammer. You will see why Hammer gets the priority. Also, can you not do that? Yeah, there's a certain boon type I'm going for, and that's the reason why I haven't upgraded yet. Okay. Daedalus gives me bonuses for my weapon. We get 3 bonuses. Draining Cutter. Whenever my special slays foes, I restore 2% of my health. That's amazing. Long Knuckle. My attack has more range. Also amazing. Your attack deals +5 base damage for each consecutive hit to a foe. My attack deals at least 4 hits, if I remember correctly, and I'm constantly comboing it. So this just says shit melts.
Perfect.
Also, we now have a treasure, a Trove Trial. This is going to force me into a fight where I have to kill a certain amount of enemies, and the amount of treasure I get ticks down constantly. But the faster I kill everything, the faster I get everything in that treasure chest. I am annoyed at that. And we're done. So I get 97 gold for that.
Mine now.
Yep. Okay, we got care on again, and we got health. I'm actually thinking health's going to be the more important choice right now. Shop was tempting. Okay, we get a free health because the boss is next. Okay. Which I'm glad that we got the health. Let's see which boss we get.
Time to face the Furies.
Survey says... Ah, yes.
Hi.
Murder! Murder? Murder!
I was really hoping we could change the subject. Please.
Murder. About that. So we're just going to dodge attacks, deal a bunch of damage to the Fury, hopefully not take damage. Can you stop, like, with the murderer bullshit, please? It's really annoying. Do you think this is a Toho game? I mean, keep in mind, my setup was made specifically to ruin characters like this. Also, I feel that that she's the easiest Fury.
Always disturbing.
Always. She's gonna give us a crap ton of darkness, and crap ton of darkness means crap ton of healing. Look at my health come back. And we have finished floor 1. Between floors, I get to do 3 things. I get to heal at a well. I get to change my keepsake, so we're going to be going immediately into Broken Spear Point to continue leveling this up.
Should help.
And we also get to go look at a shop. Nah. In a vacuum, she's the hardest Fury. I can get that. I'm not interested. This thing allows me to sell one of my boons in return for money. Problem is, I happen to like all of my boons.
Heading up.
Okay, so that's floor 1. On to floor 2, Asphodel. Oh, hello.
Now we're getting somewhere.
The money pot. I've probably missed more in the past. Looks like we're going to be getting money in the next room. That's not bad, but I think it's probably the worst room you can get. Hey, another money pot. Hi, bomb throwers. How's your day going? I have deflect. I got hit by a bomb anyways, because I am bad. Also, don't step in the lava. It hurts.
May I help you?
Let's not get hit by that. Don't worry, I'll just light myself on fire constantly. What are my options? Hermes or Pomegranate? Hermes, talk to me.
Get me out of here.
Come on, give me the upgrade I want. Actually, give me one of the 2 different upgrades that I want.
Thanatos?
Oh, hey, Thanatos is here.
It's time.
Okay, Thanatos is fun.
Remember, not a word of this to anyone. Let's go.
So Thanatos' deal is he's going to play a game of who's the better killer. Who kills people better, me or Death? If I win, he will give me an extra bonus on top of the room's normal bonus.
I doubt this will take very long.
I also doubt this will take very long at all. The strategy I tend to use is whoever Thanatos is going after, I go after. It also pisses him off. Is lava considered a trap? Enemies that go into lava do take damage. Nope, that's mine. I am taking a lot of damage here. And we're done. I killed 15. Thanatos killed 2. So I get my Hermes upgrade.
That's good, that's good. She likes to put a lot of thought and stuff in everything. It's all a little much, if you ask me.
And did I get what I wanted? No, but I got some good stuff. Do I want Swift Strike? We're going to do this. So you see that I dash a lot. After taking damage, if you quickly dash within a certain amount of time, you get some of that health back. We're going to take that.
And here we go.
And then Thanatos, because I beat him, gives me an extra bonus. In this case, health. Hi, Thanatos.
Still running from yourself, I see. How's that been working out for you thus far?
Let's not throw shade at each other.
I'm searching for my mother. You still at home with yours.
Ooh.
I don't know what it's like.
Ow!
Mother Nyx was like a mother to you too, and this is how you repay her.
That's a good point.
You should be ashamed of yourself and learn your place.
She's helping me escape, dude. She's cool with me leaving. Anything else fun in this room? Doesn't look like. Okay. Okay, we're going here. So, our choices are pomegranate or double boons. So, double boons is a boss challenge. It's a god challenge. The idea is I will choose one of these boons based off of which one I want right now. The other god is going to get almighty pissed at me for not choosing them. It doesn't matter which one I choose, someone's getting pissed. So they're going to force me to fight, and they're going to be constantly attacking me at the same time. If I survive, I get the other boon. Which one do I want more? I think we're going to go with Athena to start. My attack stronger can deflect. Okay, so this is something I don't have yet. For even more damage reduction. So a call is something that I will build up. It's a new meter that we haven't seen yet. And if I use a call, the god themselves will help me directly. In this case, it makes me impervious and I deflect all attacks for about 1.5 seconds. Unfortunately, I don't think that's particularly good. I think that's actually probably one of the worst calls I've seen in the game so far. So we're going to go with Bronze Skin, reduce damage from all foes. Both those are ones I've never taken before, so they're both equally good. So Demeter's pissed. So I will have to fight through this room, and she will constantly be sending shit at me. So that little storm up there, that's her. I need to make sure I'm nowhere near that. Which is fine, because these guys want to engage me up here. We got some Gorgons. But they're not Dusa, so we don't like them. Let's get out of that trap. Unfortunate thing about Gorgons is if their attack hits you, it stones you temporarily, meaning you take a lot of damage from other bitches. Okay, let's get out of that. And now I get Demeter stuff.
So you survived a little winter's chill, didn't you there? Be careful, though. Next season could be worse.
With Demeter, all seasons are winter. So now I get her bonus. I like this idea. So, once you start getting through their normal bonuses, you start getting their passive bonuses. So her passive bonus says if I can stack 10 stacks of chill, then I get a big explosion. I like that. I'm going to go ahead and grab Hydrolite. And I'm also going to grab Nail Talus because it's really good. Realize who Dusa was? Medusa? Usually, if it's a choice between a boon or shop, I go boon, because this way I get it for free. And that icon means there's a boss. In this case, looks like I get the witches again. Yep, this is technically a boss. They fire a lot more bullets than their counterparts usually do. It is Hades. Hi, King of Pixel. Okay, and we're done. And Aphrodite, what do you got for me? So my attack deals more damage and inflicts weak. After you take damage, damage foes around you and inflict weak. Or, when foes are slain, they damage nearby foes and inflict weak. That's an epic, it does a lot of damage, it's a curse, let's go.
Love it.
Oh, I am in love with that curse, yeah. I like stacking AoEs. Been good? Okay, so our only option leaving here is a key. I was hoping for more options. I did not get more options. Moving on. Here, I'm just gonna pop that. These guys shoot out those like waves. They also like to jump away from me because they don't like to be up close and personal. The reason they like to be up close and personal is I kill things. This is basically a floor master. Gonna try to drop down on me. Oh, wait. There we go. Pretty easy to bait out. Wow, that was an easy room. Holy crap. By the way, those guys are why they recommend controller. I listen to the devs. Good in here. Okay. So we got an option for a tonic, so we can get some nectar, we can get some gems, or we can get a key. But what is my... I'm thinking we're gonna go for the tonic.
Who's first?
I actually don't 100% know what the little icon beneath the thing means. I know that certain ones of them mean mini bosses and like sub bosses and full bosses, but I don't know what it means when there's none. Just the difficulty of the room. Ow. Get my tonic, and what are you offering me? Money! Let's do it.
Do not so much as think about it.
Just a basic room, yeah. So guys like this are why I went for that armor upgrade option. Oh, that's stone. Okay, this was kind of a slower room clear than I would have necessarily liked, but we're still going to get money. 76. Okay.
There. Mine now.
Cool. Room options. Karen. Pomegranate. We're going to go for Karen. So pomegranates upgrade my boons. The reason I'm going for the ferryman is because he might just sell me one. Like so. First, though, hi, Lord Ares. Damn, he didn't give me anything that I wanted. Okay. We're gonna go with Battle Rage. So this was not what I was looking for. There's a different skill I wanted off of Ares. So after I kill a foe, my next attack or special deals more damage. I could go for the cast.
This is my fight.
We're also gonna go for Pomegranate, so I get to upgrade something. I think we're gonna upgrade the Dying Lament. I'm gonna buy some Darkness, which will also heal me. And also, you have something to say.
I'm an Asphodel now, aren't I? I'd always heard this was some flower-covered meadow-type place, not such a terrifying hellscape.
I've been in Asphodel like 12 times. Good talking with you.
Couldn't agree more, mate.
Hello, Moneypot. And that's the boss. That's the other reason I chose to go to Charon first, is I figured we were up to the boss. Okay.
You touch me, and I shall have your head.
Oh, we are going to have his heads. Okay, Bone Hydra. 3 phases, just like every... 3 phases. Most bosses have multiple phases. The Bone Hydra just happens to have 3. Phase 1 is just attack the head itself. As soon as you pass into Phase 2, it summons some other heads. Each of the heads can be one of a couple different variants, and each variant has its own attacks. The main head can also be any one of the variants. Yoink. Remember, if my cast is inside of an enemy, I deal more damage to them. So, Bone Hydra, how's your day going? You having a good day? You having a good time? Ow. Can you not do that? Would appreciate it? Okay. I did not want to be in there in that attack. Remember that I am getting darkness as a reward for this fight, so as long as I don't take too much damage, I can afford to play a little bit fast and loose with my health here. In order to make this fight go just a little bit faster. Okay, come on. It's all you, buddy. 2 and 3. And you can just go straight to hell. Okay. And Hydra has been vanquished.
Got you.
Get a bunch of darkness. Oh, hey, look, there's all my health back. Moving on. Okay. Small heal. Could change trinkets, but I'm pretty happy with the trinket that I have. Shop. Don't need it. I'll pay for a random item. What I get? Ooh, I got a centaur soul. Sexy. Okay, so that was just extra health for free. Pretty much. Like, I paid 45 or something you usually pay 125 for. And now we're up to Elysium. Area 3. I think the Hydra fights are fun.
Pleasant temperature.
Options. Money or Ares? Hi, Ares. Talk to me. These guys like to explode when they get close to you, so I don't want to deal with them. Technically, I can deflect them. That's kind of finicky timing.
Come die again.
By the way, on this floor, these traps respawn. And hey, we get annoying enemies. So these guys are the Undying. The Undying are so called because they don't like to die. Taking them out spawns a small little, excuse me. Spawns a small spirit. If I let the spirit live for too long, it will respawn.
Would that I knew the goddess Nyx myself, my kin. So many of my wars are waged by night. I am most grateful, and I wish her well.
Well, okay, that's the bonus I wanted. It's not the power I wanted in it, but it's good. Hi, Daedalus. And now we get the bigger ones. So my attack inflicts doom. Doom says that after a certain amount of time, I believe it's about half a second, my enemy takes damage based on just the power of my doom. But there's another bonus that we're going to want to get that will make that a lot stronger. So let's keep an eye out for Ares again. Okay, making use of traps, everything dies. Daedalus, talk to me. My dash strike pierces foes and deals a shit ton more damage to armor. After using my special, deal 90 damage in any area where I land, or my attack has more range and deals more damage. I think we're gonna go for my special, because my special does fairly good. I think we're gonna go for another Demeter. We do have plenty of time still on this floor. Who's the second sexiest god? I don't know. I see a lot of people say Dionysius. Or Dionysus. Also, these shield guys cannot be attacked from the front. They share this with the boss of this area, which is annoying. God, these guys take so long to kill. Avadia said apart from Aphrodite. Poseidon is kind of hot. You're not wrong. I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't seen him yet.
It's Demeter.
What's up, Demeter?
To think, young sprout, our strategist Athena, warrior goddess, sprang from Zeus's head. I would expect that no high intellect could come from there.
Ooh. Oh, okay, we're getting a joint.
Do not mind the Lady Demeter's good-natured sense of humor, Zagreus. She and my father often like to jest with one another, even in the most difficult times.
So this is a duo bonus. So this is a bonus that I get for having 2 different gods available to me. So I could choose to have my Crystal Beam. Whenever I cast, damage flows around you with Chill, or I get the duo bonus that I get for having both of them. When I have no Death Defiance, that is extra lives, my health is restored by 1 every 0.8 seconds. Let's go for it. Absolutely.
Better than 1.
Not going to help me for now, but it will help me in the future. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Get some health. So Yon of Ariadne ups the next boon as rarity. We're going to go ahead and take that. And we're also going to take some health just because I have extra money and nothing to spend it on right now. Let's go get some more health. Bring it, sword dudes. Also, yeah, you guys just stand in that trap. That's absolutely fine by me. I don't mind you guys standing in those traps. Next. Hey, you just take that for me. Thank you. 2 exits from this room. Ow. That trap was not nice. Excellent. Health.
That's a relief.
Palm or money? Honestly, I value palms more than I value money. And a palm is worth 100 money anyways, so palm it is. Hi, caster. Let's go. Hi, that's called deflect. That's why deflect is amazing. Talk to me. Hmm? So I'm basically just locking these guys down. There are a couple of other bonuses I could get. I'm getting a lot of backstab just because my my uppercut generally backstabs. I could be launching enemies into walls, for example. Okay, so I can upgrade Battle Rage. I deal more damage when I kill a foe with my next attack. I think I'm just going to go for some damage resistance.
Better blessing.
Anything else in this room? It was a large room, and I only saw a little bit of it. Nope. Okay, options are... So options are Athena or Aphrodite. I think I'm going to go for Athena here. And we have a sub-boss that I hate. This one sucks. Not only does it spawn a lot of, like, these little butterflies go around and constantly attack if they touch you, it also spawns a shit ton of Undying. Okay, let's kill as many of the unspawned Undying as possible, so that way they don't spawn. The Archer is annoying, so we're going to start with him. Okay, we're done. That was a lot easier than it could have been. Talk to me. Your cast damages foes in a small area and can deflect. Death Defiance makes you invincible for additional seconds. Unfortunately, I haven't used Death Defiance. That replenish one use is not good for me. I guess we're just going to go for a deflecting cast. I did not have a cast bonus. Health or money? Health or money? Health is worth more. That's 125 versus 100. So I guess we're going here. Nearing the boss. This boss is hard. What did you miss? I'm killing lots of things.
Do your worst.
Another double door, which I always like. Got health. Choices are... We got a double boon, and there's an Ares involved? Get in my pocket. Versus a pomegranate, too. I think we're going for Ares first, which is going to piss off Demeter, but I actually am a little bit less afraid of Demeter than Ares. I don't think there's any bonuses in this room.
Neutrality was not an option here.
So there's our call. This is the one we want. This one. This one. Okay. Now we kill bosses. Now we kill bosses good. Okay. So remember, my attacks, my auto attacks, the ones that hit multiple times, inflict doom. Now, instead of doom going off immediately, it stacks. And the more it stacks up, the more damage it does. We're gonna go down here, away from that. So when I'm just kind of working on a boss and just hitting them many, 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 many times, I need to get out of Demeter, I need to get out of Demeter. And also remember, I get bonuses when my enemies have more than 2 stacks of bullshit on them. My auto attack is putting 4 stacks of bullshit on. Hi, Demeter.
Enough. I do not hold to grudges, Zagreus. You've my good graces, and my temper's cooled for now.
Ice jokes. Okay. Well, I have this. Take 10% less damage and deal more. That's amazing. I have to take damage, and completely chill your foe. Also pretty solid. While all foes are chill afflicted, they are 10% slower in decay. Ooh, that's tempting. But we're going to go with less damage and deal more. Now it is time to go to Karen. This is the last room before the boss. I know that just because that's what this room always looks like. Let's get some health.
I'll take this one.
Let's get a health refill. And let's get another boon. Hi! Well then, let's just do all the damage.
Athena won't mind.
That is now my first heroic upgrade. We've never seen one before. I love you, Karen. Okay, and now for the second hardest boss in the game. Because I get to deal with these two.
And where do you think you're going, fiend? Thought you might scoot right past Asterius and myself without a fight.
So, I like Asterius. Theseus can eat a dick.
No, on quite the contrary. I've been under no impression that avoiding conflict is an option here. So say your piece and let's get on with it.
You, hell's spawn, shall not traverse that gate behind me whilst my compatriot and I equivalently live and breathe. Prepare for death.
If you say so. So, Theseus is going to be constantly throwing his spear at me. It's really irritating, and I have to be prepared to dodge it at all times. Okay, the Minotaur is going down. He's going to hit his invincibility barrier. There he goes.
You shall have what you came to be.
So we're taking out the Minotaur first, not because the Minotaur is the greater threat, but because Theseus is the greater threat, and I don't want to deal with him while the Minotaur is up. Because Theseus is a fucking dick. Okay. So we got Artorius. Arterius. So Theseus blocks all attacks from the front. And when he hits half health and goes into his phase 2, life sucks. What's the most cast I've had on screen at once? 3. Also, Theseus constantly throws his spear at me. And it's kind of obnoxious to dodge. Okay, Theseus goes into his phase 2. Phase 2, he gets calls. I haven't gotten a call yet to really show it to you guys, but it's the gods helping. So now I have to dodge this shit throughout the remainder of the fight. Okay, got him. That was a lot easier than I expected it to be, actually. Give me my health back. Okay. Going into the final floor. Yes, the question is, do I want to switch off of Broken Spear Point? Because, like, there are other options. I'm thinking Broken Spear Point's the way to go, honestly. They're going to take the Nail of Talus. And I think we're going to take Stygian Shard because of how this floor works. We'll move on. I really, like, there are other options that are really good, but... Okay. Final floor. Which, as you can see, I've never beaten because there's still a reward here. The final floor, it is kind of upsetting. I apologize to everybody who is about to have to see what is possibly the most brutal of boss fights. You see, in order to actually leave, I have to fight the Guardian of the Underworld. I have to kill Cerberus.
So serious on god duty.
I'm joking. We don't have to fight. Cerberus.
The widely feared and many-headed Cerberus, the Underworld Sentinel, presides over the entrance to this realm, devouring whole those fool enough to make attempts to flee.
I was joking about Cerberus.
Can you blame him?
The actual brutal fight's the next one. So if I was to save money, like save, I could pick up a gem. I might do that because Charon doesn't have a lot that I'm interested in. The way this one works is I have to go into one of these rooms. One of these rooms holds a sack full of disgusting meat, and that's what Cerberus wants to get out of the way. Ooh, money. Lots of money, actually. So in this floor, we get a lot of these rats, among others. They have the ability to drop down poison. I have to go talk to that, this nymph thing, and it will get rid of any poison. I just gotta drink from that well. I'm just trying to keep these guys down as much as I can so they do less damage to me. So unlike every other room in the game, I'm not getting rewards for every room in here. I only get rewards at the end of any given one of these paths. So this is the final room of this path. We get satyrs. Satyrs are assholes. I am now poisoned because they poisoned me. And what happened to that satyr was exactly why I chose to take that thing that did extra trap damage.
Welcome. Need a cure.
Got someone else somewhere? Yeah. Oh god, we got rats. I don't like rats. Let's deal with the satyrs first, then I'll deal with the rats. I actually actively enjoy Act 4. I think this is a fun act. It's very different. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's a very different style than the rest. Hey, Hades. Or, hey, Ares. What you got for me? We're gonna go for Impending Doom, so now my Doom does even more damage. Okay. Next room. Let's go for more health.
Maybe it's in here.
Yep, some guy named his dog Spot. Or perhaps we can say Hades named his dog Spot. Have I expected the final boss? I expected the boss of this floor. I don't know if that's the final boss. Is the beam effect on my cast a boon thing? Yes. Yeah, that's Demeter's boon. Oh, hello. Hi, friend. Ugh. Sure.
More obols, more suffering.
Like the air spangle, because I've never taken it before. I need a... Oh, it's right here. Okay. Trying to get rid of these rats without having to deal with them. Oh, we are so close to dead. Nope, that's a death. Okay, so I just died. So I got death, and I kind of expected to die on here. That was a death defied, so I lost effectively a health. Okay. So it kind of sucks that I lost a health. I was kind of expecting it. I didn't want to lose it here. I wanted to lose it in the boss fight. But what are you going to do?
Passageways. Where to?
Okay, so these two have actual bosses, so we're going to do Palms first. Thankfully, one satyr is not a problem. One satyr dies very fast. And my Broken Spear point ranked up, so it should be 1.2 or 1.5 seconds of invincibility every time I get hit. Now I'm trying to keep these guys locked down, and they're making it very hard for me. Do I usually complete all the paths? I see no reason not to get a boon the game's gonna give me. If I play well, I won't lose much health, and I'll get more items. Also, I have no idea which path is the actual exit right now. Oh, those were... Ah, damn. So this is the correct path, and you'll notice that there's no fight here. I'm going to drink from this disgusting water. Get most of my health back. Cannot believe I gave up getting that money back there. That sack is what Cerberus wants. And I get a palm, which will allow me to upgrade... I think we're going to upgrade the Crystal Beam. I think that's the correct choice.
One Satyr sack coming right up.
And into money. Okay. I mean, good try. Didn't work out for you. Also remember, every one of these paths I complete, every one of these enemies I kill is money, which I get to spend with Karen.
Beats dying.
Hi. I just lost some money, but that's fine, because the money I lost...
Worth it.
Just gave me back that Death Defy I lost. Which weapon am I using? Fists. God, I need that.
Good. Not yet.
Yeah, Mako called it. We got Death Defy back. Okay, boss time. And who is it?
Another one of those especially gigantic vermin.
So I gotta fight him, or fight it, in a place where the poison ain't. Oh god, he's got friends. Okay, I need to... Where is it? There it is. Oh god, I'm poisoned too. This is irritating. And there's nuisances. I mean, if you've been to New York, they say that the rats up there are bigger than humans. Okay.
Where are they coming from?
Bunch of money. So now I have to make a choice. Oh, there was a thing I could have investigated there. Have to make a choice. It's a tough choice. The question is, do I go for a diamond? Do I do one of these other, or do I do all of these other bonuses after this next path? And that's a very hard choice.
Maybe this way. I'll destroy you.
Excuse me. I'm probably going to lose another health, or you lose another life. Okay, that was probably going to lose another life here. We'll see. Armor minis are fine if you have the right build. But you have to have the right build. And my boss is... Look, you just stand right there. That's fine. Oh, I died from poison. That sucked.
Oh, that hurt, damn it.
Well, that was my boss. And Aphrodite, what are you offering?
Oh, yes.
Charm Call. Life gain bonus would have been nice, but it's too late for it to be useful. I think we're going to go for Call.
Love and loss.
Might not be an amazing choice this late, but a call's a call.
You must be hungry, huh?
Okay, so let's go offer food to Cerberus.
Gigantic Cerberus accepts the prince's foul offering.
See you, boy.
Cerberus vanquished. You did this. Okay, so question 5, 8, 11, 12. So I could do almost everything, or I could get a diamond. I think we're gonna go for the diamond.
I'll pay for that.
We're gonna go for 1 palm. And we're gonna go for a health up.
That's a relief.
I think that's a good choice. I am now out of everything. We have no more resources for the remainder of this run. Why? Because this is the boss. And I have never successfully beaten him. We might only have time for 2 runs today. We're gonna see. Run went a lot further than I thought it would. Here we are.
All right, this is it.
Uh-huh.
It grew distinctly colder just as you arrived. So Demeter has been in contact with you then. That witch. Tell me how much she knows.
No.
What? I don't... Wait, this everlasting winter, it's her doing, isn't it? Why? Don't mortals die when it's cold? Sounds like a lot of extra work for you.
Might be why she's doing it.
Then you are ignorant. Keep it that way with her, lest you risk everything, you understand. The consequences would be far worse than a foul stretch of weather. But enough talk now.
Yep, enough talk. It's time to do things. I haven't beaten it. I've only been playing it for so many hours.
Don't do that.
Okay, where are you? Oh, that was a cheap shot.
I can't.
Okay, where is he spawning in? Okay, so these heads are annoying. They explode.
Why don't you tell your loyal subjects to stay out of this?
Okay, here's my second phase. I have to deal with all of these ads while dealing with him. I'm currently building up for what's called a Greater Call, which is where I use all of my call bonuses at the same time. Here we go.
You cannot sway me, boy.
Which apparently does not work on him.
It's my last chance.
Also, I'm on my last chance to beat him. Okay. Next phase. Oh, that was a dick move. Phase 1 done.
Now that we had our little warm-up, it is time that we began in earnest.
Yep, so now he gets all of his health back, and now we get to phase 2.
This is for your own good.
Yeah, I can do beams too, Father.
Oh, you. I can't.
Okay, these things suck. They pop. They spawn hands that want to grab you. Nope. I had no place to hide from his big beam attack. We got close. We got to... That's his second form, so we got really far. But, no. So we died. Got a lot of resources, though.
Yet.